Let's see what's under here. This layer where the big holes are, it's bigger cinder pieces, anywhere from this big to about this big. On top of that layer was a lot of small cinders, decent layer of little stuff like this. Kind of capped off, it was a distinct layer of that small stuff on top of the big ones. And the big ones apparently were still hot when they landed here, because they've kind of cemented themselves together. I guess that they've cemented themselves together is why it's been able to maintain all these pockets, all the gaps. That's why nothing's managed to see on the bottom side. This is just dirt. Stuff that's filtered down from the surface onto it, dusty, dirty. On the bottom side of it, it's nice clean lava. You can see all the spaces in it. That was gas bubbles that worked their way out as it was cooling or after it cooled. It's managed to go through the even smaller spaces and seep out. Once you break through the heat cemented, melted together top layer, it's easier to break through. They're fairly light, just basic lava rock. As you break through that top layer, there's lots of gaps and holes. And the gaps and holes are, a lot of them, horizontal. Because they're just between the big chunks. Nothing spectacular, just chunks like this, heat cemented together. Interesting finding such clean, nice looking lava chunks 5 feet below the surface, but on the top of them, kind of white and crumbly. That's some of the calcium deposit that works down through. I just find this kind of fascinating. For other proof that I landed on top of a ancient volcanic spot. It's not a full-blown eruption that created a big, tall, typical looking volcano, but and it wasn't enough of the cinders spewing up to make a big obvious cinder cone, but obvious activity. Plenty of lava here, different types of volcanic stones. But yeah, here's the layer of the obvious volcanic activity. And that's right there next to where I was doing all the holes. I was actually sweeping, cleaning this area off, but it's the same thing. It's just these bigger chunks of cinder cemented together on the top, preserving all the gaps and spaces. Like if you have a big pile of big rocks, looking at it, there's lots of spaces between the rocks. That's basically what this is. It's just this got capped off by smaller material falling on top of it. And over the however many thousands of years, it got covered by everything else. That's 5 feet down to where that volcanic activity is.